Hey guys, so today I'm coming at you with a new video because my hair is so dry, it's so parched, it's like crunchy. So I need to take extra measures. I need to really get some moisture in there. So I'm kind of excited to try something new. So I'm all about really natural things. Like I want to put things in my hair where I understand all the ingredients and what they're doing to my hair, but I can be very lazy when it comes to my hair, so I don't want anything that's super tedious because I'm not going to keep up with it. I already know that. I'm a lazy natural. It works for me. So I'm trying something that I've seen a few YouTubers try. I don't know if it's really trendy right now, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it because I feel like trying it. And it is a plant. It is the aloe vera plant. Heard that it can be really moisturizing, really nourishing to the hair, and it was kind of easy to find. So first of all, I am awful with plants. I don't know why I bought a plant because I've barely had it for a week and it is withering. I thought these were resilient. This is withering under my care. I just realized yesterday you can actually buy these at the grocery store. You can buy just a leaf, like a huge one, that will probably last a while for like $2. And I got this plant for $10 and I'm not gonna keep it growing, so it's like not really a good investment. So disclaimer, I've never done this before. This isn't a how-to because I'm just kind of following this on a whim. So I'm just gonna try it, see if it works for me. What I know right now is my hair is really dry, it needs some TLC, and I feel like trying something new, kind of experimenting and seeing how I feel. All right, so stay tuned. So I used olive oil, aloe vera juice, and the plant, and then I just had a cutting board and a knife. So this is where things started to go wrong for me. So as you see me like pulling back and trying to figure out which leaf to cut, I was literally cutting myself with the plant, and I didn't realize it until after when I felt all the little cuts. So yeah, off to a great start. So when I was trying to get one of the leaves out, I spilt some of the dirt. So you can see that on the cutting board. I did kind of wash the leaves afterwards, but yeah, it was a bit messy because of that. After about 5 leaves, this is the amount I extracted. Guys, this has been so tedious. I haven't shown most of the process because it's been really tricky. Like you have to get, here, let me show you. So it looks really jelly, but it's not. Like most of it is these little, I don't know if you can see those little chunks right there. So you have to literally like slam them onto your head and like shove it into your roots. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. When you see it in here, it looks like it's all nicely blended, but it's not. This is a struggle. Here are my pros and cons. So I'm gonna start with cons because for me there was a lot of cons, but I liked it enough that I want to try it again and do it better from what I've learned. First of all, I bought an actual plant. I would not do that again. I already knew that going in, but I bought the plant, wanted to try it. Basically the plant, the leaves are smaller, so you have to cut so many, and like in that process, even if you're cutting the spiky bits on the sides off, you will likely get poked. And at first it doesn't really feel like it's doing anything, but later on I could like feel the stings. So maybe that was on my part because I'm like, oh, these aren't that pokey, but later on you will feel the little tiny cuts and they feel like little paper cuts. So, and I think that could be minimized if you had a bigger leaf because you know exactly where you're cutting, you cut the sides off, you're done with them. But because I had to go into the plant and I was cutting several little leaves, like sometimes they'd be so small that I'm like, oh, that's not really gonna do anything to me. And it would, and it didn't really last. Like I felt the stings maybe for like an hour. It wasn't really painful, it wasn't like agonizing, but it was inconvenient enough. Second thing, it is harder than it seems to like nicely, like when you see all those nice videos of people peeling the aloe vera plant, that is not what it's like in real life. At least that wasn't what it was like for me. It doesn't just like peel nicely. Like you have to, I think maybe with a thicker plant, a lot of this could have been avoided, but I had to like scoop it literally into the thing I was putting it in. So it's just a little bit harder to extract the gel than I thought. Also, The gel is so interesting because when you touch it, it turns into very gooey sort of gel texture. But when you like take the chunks, they're just little pods. They're like little jelly pods, like little pods of jello, and they don't really they don't break down as easily as you would think. And those little suckers, they'll get you, because if you don't break them down, like you can't just mush them. You literally have to blend it and strain it. Trust me, guys, because at first I tried to mush it and heat it up, and I was like, okay, this is good enough. It felt pretty jelly, but I could still see the chunks in there. And then later on, I was like, this is a disaster. And then I blended it, but I didn't strain it. Those little suckers will stay in your hair, and eventually you can wash them out, but it's just like tedious. And then for me, like, I didn't love just making like a watery sort of conditioner. Like, I didn't want to make a spritz, because I found that the jelly was the most effective. Like, actually rubbing the jelly on my scalp, I found it the most nourishing. This is a pro, actually. Like, actually just rubbing the jelly on my hair, like, it was really immediately softening. I could feel it moisturizing. Like, it just felt really nice in my hair. But doing all these DIYs and scraping it and mushing it and straining it, it's just like a lot of work. And for me, after all that, having my spritz, like, it felt just about as effective as like the aloe vera juice that you can get at the store. So I don't know if I would go through all that trouble of straining and blending and mushing to have it just kind of be mediocre. For me, I actually really like the plant and I like the jelly. So what I might do is just cut it up and just straight up just rub that on my hair, because pushing it down releases the jelliness, and it's just a lot less work than literally blending and straining and blending and straining. So yeah, those are my thoughts on an aloe vera plant so far. My hair is in these little twists right now. I have about 10 of them in. I will be doing my yearly sort of stretch and length check coming up. I can't believe it's already been a year. A lot of people really liked that first video I did, so I want to do that again. I'm not going to use a straightener this time, because I heard y'all loud and clear. I did not straighten my hair well. I know, okay, we all know. So I'm not going to do that. I have actually a really cool way that I'm going to stretch it this time, and excited to show you guys that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of very honest review of an aloe vera plant. Like I said, I'm all about DIYs and all natural, but for me, sometimes the effort you put in does not always lead to results. And I know a lot of YouTubers are like, oh, my hair felt so soft and stuff, but they don't say how often they do this. Like, if this is just a treatment you want to try once in a while, then yes. If you want to make it a regular thing, I felt like the cons outweighed the pros. But then again, this was my first time trying it, and I really do want to try it again, because I feel like it could be a nice game changer and a nice thing to add to my routine. But I will do it again now that I know, now that I've learned from that struggle and having to rewash my hair. I think it could be great for my hair growth, and I'm really looking for like nice staple things to do in 2020 with my hair. See you guys soon. Bye.